if you launch the command line tool or Windows PowerShell or the new PowerShell 7, you're going to launch it typically in the host window, which has been within Windows for a long time. Let's take a look at that. I'll just launch the command line. There it is, command line, command prompt. That's the one I actually want, command prompt. And there it is. Actually, let's get this whole thing inside my window here. And I have the font set pretty high. Alright, so this is it. There are no tabs. You get what you get. And you can do a bit of adjustment down here. If I click this guy up in the corner and go down to properties, I can change the font and some various other things, the colors and so on. However, that's pretty much it. And PowerShell, the same thing. Let's call up Windows PowerShell, for example. Here it is, Windows PowerShell app. And you'll see that that opens up in the same exact interface. It's blue instead of black. They've changed the colors. But again, these are the same exact properties. Everything is the same. This is the same program running these two things. And even the newer PowerShell, if I call PowerShell 7, for example, let's call that one up. PowerShell MNOP, PowerShell 7. Again, that runs here in the host window. So these are all running and being rendered by the same program. However, Windows has come up with or I should say Microsoft has come up with a better option. Now it's already installed in Windows 11. In Windows 10 you can install it. Let's close these. And I'm going to launch Terminal. And it's the Terminal app. Let's take a look at it. Here it is. Now you see that I'm running Windows PowerShell here, but I can also run the command line, and I can also run PowerShell 7 in this thing. And as you can see, it has tabs, and I can click this plus sign and get various tabs. However, I also have something else I can do. I can click this little down arrow here, and here I can launch. Here's the PowerShell 7 launcher. And now I'm running Windows PowerShell here and PowerShell 7 here. Let's run the command prompt over here in another tab. So you can see how handy this is. I can switch back and forth between Windows PowerShell, PowerShell, and the command prompt all very easily in these tabs. I also have lots and lots of settings that I can do. Let's go down here to the down arrow and then settings. And you'll see that I have just a ton of different settings available to me. So this is much more versatile than the old host window is. And I prefer personally to work in the terminal. And I'm going to show you how to use the terminal as we go forward.